So, here's my problem. A lot of you niggas don't know what you are. This is where the whole know thyself comes into play. You don't know what you are. Like I said, alpha's in my blood, nigga. I know what I am. I know who I am, what game I want to play, and how I want to play it. As a human, you get to define that shit. This is why I read the books and whatever else, try to show you that shit. But I want to sum it up right now. You see what I'm saying? There's different species, different levels. You see what I'm saying? Of life. There are ducks. There are geese. There are birds. There are mammals. There are insects. You see what I'm saying? There's fungus. There's plants. There's so many different levels of life. And as far as animals go, this guy was able to look at these different types of ducks and how they interact and how they do. You see what I'm saying? And show that this is some of the exact same things down to the most absurd details. The exact same things that humans do. Now, intraspecific aggression is millions of years older than personal friendship and love. Millions of years older. Millions. So, that should tell you one thing. This shit, again, is bigger than what you personally think. This shit is about your genetics. It's millions of years old, man. It's about what you got in you versus what you don't. Like I said, some niggas, it's genetics. You can't help being born 5'2". Hey, yo, man, look. I told my girlie and would tell every girlie, you know what I'm saying, especially at my age, I might not ever be a big nigga. I'm in my late 30s. You know what I'm saying, I might not ever reach over 200 pounds. I might not ever get 200 again. You see what I'm saying? So if you want a big nigga, or that's what gets your pussy wet, if that's what you're attracted to, that's the man you need to go after. You see what I'm saying? I know myself. I'm not going to put myself through no bullshit trying to be somebody I'm not. Period. It is what it is. Now, I'm an alpha on my level. What more do I need to say? What more can I say about this shit? But again, as a human, you can play whatever role you want to play. You define your fucking story. You can alter. I mean, all I gotta do is eat a bunch of shit. If I just wanted to be 200 pounds, and just start eating shit. You know what I'm saying? But just in general, man, you can do. The universe is mental, so you can make the shit whatever you want to make the shit. You see what I'm saying? It's all about how you want to play the game. The first nigga you gotta pimp is you. The first person that needs to be pimped is you. Straight up. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Then you can, then once you know what you need, or once you've got your mind made up, because again, like I've got this book, I'm not getting ready to start again, I'm not grabbing my books, but once you got your mind made up of how you want the story to play out, how you want it to go, there you go. You stick with that, and everything else will slowly but surely start to alter that and whatever else, man. I'm telling you, this shit is so fucking simple. But again, I ain't gonna take up all your time. I just had to go ahead and throw that shit out there. Alphas and shit, like I said, some of these species of animals, you can take it to ducks, you can take it to all these different type of fish, but whatever species you want to lock in on or you zone in on. This is why, like, when it comes to like spirit animals and shit like that, you can't just be on some, you gotta be on some Discovery Channel, some deep diving ass shit to see what animals you literally actually line up with and whatever else. Me personally, I like snow leopards. You see how distinct that is? Snow leopards, I fucking love them. But snow leopards, that was always my thing, snow leopards. So when you get into how they move, how they live, what all goes on with them, you know, the myths around them, the whole story of them, how they actually breed, interact, whatever else. You can kind of get to see how you do things, how you may move, and whatever else, you know, you might resonate with. But that's on you, you know what I mean? But that's all. I'm just trying to help you connect some fucking dots, man. Real talk. Because like I said, you might be an alpha. I guarantee you probably are an alpha. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you're an alpha whatever the fuck. Let's say you're an alpha horse. Like you're a fucking thoroughbred. You see what I'm saying? You're not an alpha fucking snow leopard. So I'm out here doing snow leopard shit. I'm not trying to be the alpha of a pack. Like I said, man, Kevin Samuels almost had that shit right as far as lions and tigers. But there's so many other different species. And that's what dude was saying. So many other different species of so many other different animals. And that's exactly what Kevin Samuels was on. But it don't just stop with lions and tigers. You got to reach out. You really, like I said, you got to go on a deep dive for your shit. For some people, it is going to be that fucking easy. It's just that easy. It's why you love Black Panther so much, because you connect with panthers or some shit. Like I said, for me it was snow leopards, so I understand the Black Panther shit and whatever else. It kind of, you know, it's close to a leopard. But there are, anyways, I ain't gonna get into all that. But you get my fucking point, man. Serious business, dude. Serious business. It's all about being an alpha, period. And holding down your territory, whatever your territory may be. I was watching some shit on the Discovery Channel or whatever it is, just one of them nature documentaries about whatever, right? And of course there's these birds, and they get rid of anything of color in an area, period. And they just get rid of anything that's got color, any leaves, any this, any type of color, period, so that the whole ground is nothing but brown. Everything around them is brown. There's no grass, there's no leaves. They pick an area, they clear everything out, right? Clear everything out. And then they fluff up their feathers and this and that, and they put on this show. They wait, well, they make this sound or whatever, let's just say. I can't tell you the whole fucking thing because I'm on one. But they put out this sound or whatever. When a potential mate drops down and he sees a female, he then fluffs out his feathers and this and that, and he puts on this show, and he struts his shit, and he does this and he does that, and wooty woo. And if she likes what she sees, then she'll drop down, mate with dude, and go on about her business. Now, what the fuck does that have to really do with an alpha? You see what I'm saying? That's genetics, nigga. This nigga, you know, he had enough of this and enough of that, and he was a mature adult, and whoop. He was fully grown and mature. And he put this shit out on display. She liked what she seen. Boom. There you go. Being fully mature and grown. I mean, not even grown, because I say this shit all the time at work. A grown-ass man means nothing to me. A grown-ass woman, a grown-ass man means absolutely dog shit to a mature adult. I know some people who were mature in high school. I knew people mature and you know, I know people who are 40, 50 years old, and they big-ass kids. So you can't stop yourself from growing. Nigga, and we're out in my country, you see what I'm saying? At 18, you grown. In my city, state, government, whatever the fuck, my local, you feel me? At 18, you can sign your name on the dotted line, you basically fucking grown. You can start to own your own shit and do, you know, you grown. So, okay, you was grown at 18, you can't stop yourself from growing. Are you mature or not? Have you learned from your mistakes? Shit like that. But you can't stop yourself from growing. You see what I mean? So that don't mean shit. Don't mean shit at all. So anyways, like I said, I wasn't going to take up no whole lot of time, man. OZ the Wizard. Like, share, subscribe, but don't do none of that shit. Keep running and hiding from your boy, man. I'm out.